Have you ever felt like you're invisible in someone's life? As if no matter what you do, your presence is taken for granted, and your efforts are ignored? It's a painful experience that can leave you feeling powerless. But what if I told you there's a simple way to reclaim your power and find peace? It all starts with a shift in mindset, a lesson deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy. In this video, we're going to explore a powerful approach to protect your energy, regain your self-worth, and redefine your relationships. This isn't about manipulating others or seeking revenge. It's about rediscovering your strength, building self-respect, and learning when to walk away with grace. One of the hardest things in life is recognizing when someone no longer values you. It could be a friend, a partner, or even a colleague. At first, you might ignore the signs, hoping things will improve. You give more, explain more, and try harder. But the more you chase validation, the less respect you receive in return. This cycle is exhausting and slowly chips away at your self-esteem. But here's the truth, the power to change this situation lies within you. Not by demanding others to change, but by transforming how you respond and where you invest your energy. By the end of this video, you'll learn how to set boundaries, invest in yourself, and master the art of subtle detachment, all inspired by the wisdom of the Stoics. Trust me, once you apply these principles, not only will you protect your peace, but you'll also naturally attract relationships built on mutual respect and authenticity. So, if you're ready to take back your power and embrace your true value, let's dive in. One of the most common traps we fall into is seeking validation from others. We crave approval, thinking it will give us the confidence and peace of mind we desire. But the truth is, chasing validation is a never-ending cycle that leaves you drained and unfulfilled. Why? Because you're placing your self-worth in the hands of someone else. Let me tell you a story. There was once a man named Daniel. He was kind, generous, and always ready to help. He believed that if he did enough for others, he would finally be appreciated and loved. But no matter how much he gave, it was never enough. There was always someone asking for more, and when he couldn't meet their expectations, they left him feeling worthless. That's the harsh reality of chasing validation. When you base your happiness on external approval, you hand over control of your life. The more you seek it, the more power you give to others, and the less you feel in control. True self-worth, however, comes from within. It's built on knowing who you are and embracing your unique journey, not on meeting the ever-changing expectations of others. Stoicism teaches us that external validation is fleeting and unreliable. Instead of chasing it, invest in yourself. Take time to nurture your skills, passions, and values. Remember, the only opinion that truly matters is your own. Ask yourself, are you living for others' approval, or are you living for yourself? Once you stop seeking validation, you'll discover a newfound strength and inner peace that no one can take away. Recognizing the signs that someone no longer values you can be difficult because, often, they are subtle. You might brush them off as minor changes, but these little signs build up and affect your well-being if ignored. Awareness is key. One of the first signs is a noticeable lack of effort in the relationship. Whether it's a friendship, family bond, or romantic relationship, when someone stops valuing you, they stop prioritizing you. Communication becomes one-sided, and you find yourself constantly initiating contact while they respond with indifference, or worse, silence. Pay attention to how people react to your success and struggles. If they dismiss your achievements or downplay your problems, it's a clear sign that they no longer have your best interest at heart. For example, if you share exciting news, and they respond with indifference or change the topic, they might not be as invested in your happiness as you thought. Another red flag is when someone makes you feel guilty for setting boundaries. People who value you will respect your time and space, not use emotional manipulation to make you feel obligated. When this happens, Stoicism teaches us to observe, not react emotionally. This approach helps you remain calm and objective. Let's be honest, these signs can hurt. It's natural to feel disappointed or even betrayed. But here's the thing, understanding these patterns isn't about blaming anyone. It's about reclaiming your power and deciding what kind of connections you want in your life. Ask yourself, how often do you ignore these signs because you want to believe the best in others? Once you start recognizing them, you'll find it easier to protect your peace and surround yourself with those who truly respect and value you. Stepping back is often misunderstood as a sign of weakness or retreat, but in reality, it's a powerful tool for regaining control. In life and relationships, there are moments when taking a step back isn't about giving up, it's about recalibrating your focus and restoring balance. When someone no longer values you, your first instinct might be to fight harder for their attention or approval. But here's the truth, the harder you push, the more power you give away. By stepping back, you create space, not only for yourself but also for the other person to recognize your worth in your absence. Think about it this way. Imagine you're holding a rope in a tug-of-war. Pulling harder doesn't always mean you'll win, it just makes the struggle more exhausting. But what happens if you let go of the rope, even for a moment? You regain your strength and clarity. That's what stepping back does in life. It allows you to see the situation objectively and decide your next move with wisdom and purpose. Stoic philosophy encourages us to control what we can, our thoughts, actions, and responses, and let go of what we cannot. When you step back, you reclaim your emotional energy. You stop reacting impulsively and start responding with intention. This shift in perspective is where true power lies. For example, if you're in a toxic work environment or a draining relationship, stepping back might mean reducing your emotional investment. It doesn't mean you abandon your responsibilities, it means you set clear boundaries and protect your peace. Over time, this act of stepping back can lead to remarkable growth. You'll find that what you were so desperately holding onto wasn't worth the energy you gave it. Remember, stepping back isn't an end, it's a reset. It's a chance to prioritize yourself, to refocus your goals, and to surround yourself with people who genuinely support your journey. So, ask yourself today, where in your life do you need to step back to regain control and clarity? The answer might surprise you. Setting boundaries isn't about keeping people out, it's about defining what's acceptable in your life and protecting your well-being. Think of boundaries as the invisible lines that mark your personal space, energy, and emotional capacity. If you don't set and enforce them, people will unknowingly, or knowingly, cross those lines, leaving you drained, frustrated, and disconnected from your true self. Great leaders know how to set boundaries with clarity and confidence. They don't apologize for protecting their time or energy, they set expectations and communicate them firmly yet respectfully. Let me give you an example. Steve Jobs, the co-founder of Apple, was known for saying no to countless ideas and projects. He focused only on what mattered most. By setting clear boundaries, he preserved his energy for the most impactful decisions and avoided distractions. The truth is, saying no doesn't make you selfish or rude, it makes you wise. Imagine you're a pitcher of water. If you keep pouring into everyone's cup without refilling your own, eventually you'll have nothing left to give. Boundaries are the way you refill your pitcher and ensure that your energy remains sustainable. Here's how you can set boundaries like a leader. Be clear and direct, don't beat around the bush. Communicate your boundaries in a calm and straightforward manner. Back words with actions, if someone violates your boundaries, follow through with the consequences you've set. Boundaries without action lose their power. Practice saying no, you can say no without guilt. Remember, every no to something that drains you is a yes to something that nourishes you. For example, if a colleague constantly interrupts your focus time with non-urgent matters, let them know that your deep work hours are protected, and you'll address their concerns afterward. You don't have to justify or over-explain, just be consistent. Once you master the art of boundary setting, you'll notice a shift in how people treat you. You'll no longer be seen as someone who can be taken for granted. Instead, you'll be respected for your strength, clarity, and self-awareness. And the best part? Setting boundaries frees up your energy for the people and projects that truly matter. Investing in yourself is one of the most powerful and life-changing decisions you can make. It's not just about gaining more knowledge or skills, it's about restoring your energy, regaining your focus, and aligning your life with your true purpose. When you feel undervalued or lost in the expectations of others, it's easy to forget what truly matters, you. The best way to take back control is to prioritize your personal growth. This doesn't mean drastic changes overnight, it means small, consistent actions that nurture your well-being and help you evolve. One powerful method is dedicating time to reading. Books open doors to new perspectives and wisdom that can completely shift your mindset. For example, Stoic texts like Meditations by Marcus Aurelius can help ground you in self-awareness and teach you how to control your reactions in challenging situations. Another transformative practice is meditation. Even 10 minutes a day can help calm your mind, sharpen your focus, and increase your emotional resilience. Meditation isn't about silencing your thoughts, it's about observing them and learning to respond with clarity rather than reaction. Developing new skills is another key form of self-investment. Whether it's learning a new language, picking up a creative hobby, or building professional expertise, every new skill adds a layer to your identity and boosts your confidence. When you focus on improving yourself, you naturally attract better opportunities and relationships. A real-life example of self-investment comes from Anna, a woman who found herself stuck in a toxic relationship. Instead of chasing validation, she chose to focus on herself. She started taking online courses, joined a local hiking group, and even learned how to cook healthy meals. Within months, her confidence grew, her energy shifted, and the toxic relationship faded away because she no longer needed external validation. Investing in yourself isn't selfish, it's essential. It's about filling your cup first so you can give to others without depleting your own resources. The beauty of this journey is that every step you take toward self-improvement brings you closer to your authentic self and a more fulfilling life. Sometimes, the most powerful statement you can make is your absence. This is known as the absence effect. It works because when you remove yourself from a situation or a relationship, it forces others to evaluate what your presence truly meant. Absence creates space, space for reflection, space for people to realize your value. It's not about playing games or manipulating others. It's about stepping back to protect your energy and regain clarity. When you're constantly available, it's easy for others to take you for granted. Your presence becomes a given, not a gift. But when you strategically step back, something magical happens. Suddenly, people notice the void. They start reflecting on how much they relied on your support, advice, or presence. This absence effect is a powerful tool for self-respect and boundary setting. And that brings us to the concept of detachment. Detachment isn't about not caring, it's about caring the right way. It's about freeing yourself from the emotional chains that keep you tied to someone else's validation or approval. In Stoicism, detachment is a form of emotional mastery. You learn to focus on what you can control, your thoughts, actions, and responses, and let go of what's outside your control. For example, imagine being in a toxic friendship. You're constantly trying to prove your worth, but it's never enough. By detaching and stepping back, you free yourself from the endless cycle of needing their approval. You gain a sense of peace and self-control that no one can take away. So, how do you apply detachment and the absence effect in your life? Start by identifying situations where you feel drained or taken for granted. Then, step back, not as an act of punishment but as a gift to yourself. Trust me, the right people will appreciate your boundaries, and the wrong ones will naturally fall away. Remember, sometimes absence speaks louder than words. As we wrap up, let's take a moment to reflect on the key lessons we've explored. First, stop chasing validation from others. It only drains your energy and gives away your power. Instead, invest in yourself. Focus on personal growth, your well-being, and becoming the best version of you. Next, remember the importance of setting boundaries like a true leader. Boundaries are not walls, they are guidelines that teach others how to treat you. Finally, practice detachment. Letting go is not a sign of weakness, it's a form of self-mastery. It frees you from external validation and brings emotional clarity. Now, it's time for action. If you're ready to reclaim your power and take control of your life, start applying these techniques today. Which one resonated with you the most? Share your story in the comments below. Let's inspire and learn from each other's experiences. Until next time, take care of your energy, protect your peace, and remember, your power lies within you.